back in the day when you taught me to live and I taught you to pray. We went in the battle together, no matter the weather, we never delayed. You gave me commands, I always obeyed. I never let you go astray. I never thought I'd see the day that you would come and just betray me. Sick of playing silly games, you never loved me anyway. You should not have let me get away, cause now I'm hunting for my prey. I'm bigger, I'm better, my mind is a weapon. I won't ever let up. You try to break me down and I'ma just get up. They ask me how I did. Remember back in the day when you taught me to live and I taught you to pray. We went in the battle together, no matter the weather, we never delayed. You gave me commands, I always obeyed. I never let you go astray. I never thought I'd see the day that you would come and just betray me. Sick of playing silly games, you never loved me anyway.
Hello and welcome inside the Marilot Sport and Fitness Center here on the campus of Adrian College as we prepare for this women's wrestling matchup between Tiffin University Dragons and your Adrian College Bulldogs. As we await the first matchup, it will be a couple voids leading us off. 117 pounds for Adrian College is Charla Juhas, who gets credit. Couple voids going both ways. Our first matchup. Introducing the matchups for the evening from both sides. As we await the first void is Juliana Alejandro at 103. Adrian College has no one wrestling at that weight class. Of course, senior night here for the Bulldogs. Two seniors are Naomi Marmalajo little mix-up being solved quickly as now the first void will run out. As Juliana Alejandro takes the void for 103. Next void is for 110. Looks to be Leah Picard. And 5 points have been awarded to Tiffin.
At 110, Lexus title belt. And a void for Adrian College.
Tiffin awarded another 5 points, sitting them at 10. Now our first matchup of the evening.
At 117 for Leah Picard, or for Tiffin University, we have Leah Picard. And for Adrian College, we have Charlotte Juhas.
It is Leah Picard going up to 117, actually. And she is wrestling against Charla Juhas. Both wrestlers staying in the center, trying to get the first points via takedown. Of course, freestyle wrestling. Good job staying tied. Looking for positioning. And that's going to be Juhas getting the first 2 points. Looking for the roll, going to roll her out. And that's going to move Adrian up to 4 points. Good control so far for Juhas. Fighting for positioning. And a nice takedown for Juhas. Looking for the touch pin. And there's the touch pin for Juhas. That's going to be a successful win for the Bulldogs on the touch pin. And Juhas starts it off nicely in the first official match, getting 5 points on the board for her squad.
We have a double void at 124.
Next up is a double void at 124.
At 131 for Tiffin University, we have Sienna Sanborn, and for Adrian College Bulldogs, Sophia Renteria.
Renteria for the Bulldogs at 131. And Sierra Sanborn for the Dragons, as they will face off and tie up right in the middle, going back and forth. Sanborn looking to take advantage of the situation at hand and tie up the overall score in favor of her squad. Working her way through. Doing a good job keeping the tie. Have to see if she's going to go for the takedown soon for either participant. Creating separation, looking for the single leg. Looks like it's going to be a little bit of stalling. So resetting is the ref. And shooting for the takedown. Unsuccessful. Now looking for control is Rentria. Sanborn trying to stay alive. Rentria fighting for position. 1:45 remains on the clock. Ref trying to enforce that action needs to take place. Making sure no stalling takes place, and right as Rentria shot for the takedown gets waved off. No points either way. Both squads are fighting, and shooting for the takedown now is Sanborn. Fought off nicely as Rentria. Both competitors fighting, and going for the single leg is Rentria. She's going to get stood up by Sanborn, who will shoot back. Rolling over is Sanborn. She'll be given 2 points. Making sure no stalling. Ref forcing a stand-up. 2-1 in favor of Sanborn. Rentria initiating a lot of the action. Someone has to make a move. Try to get some offense going. Only 5 seconds remain. Likely to be the end of the period. And that will be the end of the period. As the red lights flash, 30 seconds. And then we will have another 3-minute period. Currently in the lead is Tiffin University's Sanborn. Don't miss Cameron Marlowe live at Adrian College on March 21st as part of his Keeping the Lights On tour. General admission tickets are just $50, and AC students get in free. Grab yours today at adriancollege.hometownticketing.com. Let's fill the house and keep the music going. That's March 21st, Cameron Marlowe at Adrian. Back into a tie-up. Rentria looking for positioning. She's getting forced towards the edge, trying to avoid losing the point. And it's going to be 2 points instead, as that is a successful takedown for Sanborn. Both teams fighting. Sanborn trying to keep her lead, currently sitting at a 3-point lead. Sanborn been in control for the most part so far. Rentria can flip the switch quickly and get momentum going back her way. We could see a score change happen abruptly. Refs telling the competitors that they need to get some action. Rentria doing a good job staying in and goes for the takedown. But a counter by Sanborn. It'll give her 2 more points and a 5-point lead. Now looking for some bonus points. It's a good job by Rentria not giving up any extra points in that situation. Minute and 10 seconds remain in this second period. Rentria needs to do something in a hurry if she wants to gain these points back. Down 5. If Rentria can get a throw, she can change the momentum quickly. That's what it looks like she's setting up for. A nice shoot there from Sanborn, but Rentria taking control. Sanborn fighting back nicely. 40 seconds remain in the second period. Sanborn trying to prevent any extra points given to Rentria. 24 seconds remain. Seconds remain. Both competitors fighting fiercely. Sanborn just trying to hold her ground, and Rentria trying to get those extra points she needs, and she doesn't have the time to do so. It will be 6-1 in favor of Sanborn. So that will be a win for Sanborn. For the Bulldogs at 138, we have Samantha Boltron. And for Tiffin University, we have Sierra Reiner. That's 1 point awarded to the Bulldogs for not losing outright. And 3 points awarded to Tiffin University. Match is underway. Reiner and Boltron. And it's great control from Boltron early. Looking for the first points of the match. But Reiner with a nice counter, flipping Boltron over and gaining 2 points. Let's see if Reiner can get anything going to add some extra points onto her total. Boltron looks to be struggling. Just making sure she keeps her shoulders up to avoid that touch fall. Reiner really pushing for that touch fall. And Boltron doing everything she can to keep it at bay. And there's the touch fall. That's going to be going into the books as a win for Tiffin and a win for Reiner. It's going to put Tiffin up 18-6. At 145, we have Abigail Miller versus Isabel Worthing. Richardson, mind you. Both fighting. Looking to see who's going to be the aggressor of this match. try to take advantage with the first points. And the aggressor off the start is Tiffin, and they will be awarded 2 points. That's Abigail Miller now going for some bonus points. And there's some bonus points as she'll be awarded another 2 for the roll. And another 2 as she's continuing the roll. But now with a nice counter is Richardson taking control over, awarded 1 point. Coaching trying to assist as much as possible. And it will be a stall. Only 1 point awarded in that situation for Richardson. It's a 6-1 lead right now in favor of Miller. Miller was the aggressor last time. We'll see if she's the aggressor again. Richardson has to make up some points. It looks like she's not trying to get those easy points for the 1. And there's another takedown by Miller, giving her another 4 points with the takedown and roll. The extra points awarded. And now out is Richardson. The 10-point differential has been awarded to Miller as she will take it 12-1. That will be 4 points, it looks like, being awarded to Tiffin University, and 1 point being awarded to Adrian College.
At 160 for Tiffin University, we have Senior Ramos. And for your Adrian College Bulldogs, Naomi Marmaleo.
We have Sydney Ramos versus Naomi Marmaleo, one of the seniors here for senior night tonight. She wants to take control of this match. Ramos trying to keep Marmaleo's hands low. Best of her ability. Official trying to ensure that action occurs. There's going to be stalling. So we will reset in the center. Going for the shoot is Ramos, but rolling over is Marmalejo. 2 points awarded to the Bulldogs. Marmalejo with the rollover counter. Marmalejo trying to figure out if she can get another shoot here. Maybe go for the single leg and take advantage of this lead she has. Minute and 25 seconds remain in the first period of this contest. And forced out is Marmalejo. So that will be 1 point awarded to Ramos. Resetting in the center. Just hand fighting, trying to keep each other away from an advantage. Marmalejo stepping Ramos back. Now a little bit of the same going the other way as Ramos is stepping Marmalejo back. Going into a little bit of a collar and elbow as they're tied up in the center. Little push off from Marmalejo, keeping some space. Tiffin coach is not liking Marmalejo's use of hands there. as Marmolejo is trying to stay in. 15 seconds remain. Marmolejo gets rid of the danger of stepping out, keeping her 1 point lead here with 4 seconds remaining in the first period. And there is the whistle and stoppage. A little bit of a breather for both sides before the next 3 minutes. Stay connected with all the action by following at Adrian College TV on social media. From game highlights to campus events, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment. Follow at Adrian College today. Getting ready for the second period to unfold. 3 minutes on the clock has started counting down as Marmolejo trying to take back advantage of the early lead she started with, currently sitting at 2-1 over Ramos. Ramos going for the takedown. Marmolejo tripped her up, and Marmolejo will get credit for the takedown instead as she got control. That'll put her up 4-1, and now she has control of the back. No extra points awarded. Making sure there's no stalling is the official. Marmolejo, and that will be stalling. They will restart in the center. Going back and forth, and Ramos with the aggressive push out. Right off the tie-up. Marmolejo seemed to be caught off guard by it. Getting back into the tie-up. All Ramos needs is a takedown. 2-point takedown, and she'll tie this up. And there is the 2-point takedown she needed. That'll tie us up at 4. Now looking for the touch. Looking for the touch fall here is Ramos. Doing everything she can is Marmolejo, and escaping that situation. But Ramos rolls her over. Ramos wants the touch. It'll be awarded 2 points for Ramos. Minute 15 seconds remain. Marmolejo in a dangerous position. But we will reset at the center of the mat. Ramos with the quick takedown, taking the early 2 points. Official telling them that they have to move or it will be stalling. Another stalling. So the time will stop. 56 seconds remaining. And it's a 4-point lead for Tiffin University's Ramos. Time slowly dwindling down. Marmolejo will have to do something big in order to get herself back into this. She'll have to go for a big point scorer. Battling, almost stalling is Ramos, as she is just trying to keep herself in the lead and keep Marmolejo at bay. That's almost exactly what she's doing, creating that separation when necessary so that stalling won't be called. No move was made in time, so the winner is Ramos. little bit of a longer contest in that one. So that will be 3 points awarded to Tiffin and 1 point awarded to the Bulldogs, currently sitting at 25-8. Torres Carrillo. And Gatyens. Gatyens fighting. For positioning. And a great takedown for Tiffin. Now looking for control to score some extra points as we currently sit at 5-1 in favor of Tiffin. Gatyens fighting for positioning, trying to regain control of the score as it's gotten away from her a little bit, sitting at 5-1. Trying to tell Torres Carrillo to get a little bit lower. Fighting strongly is Gatyens. Excuse me, it seems it's Pente for the Bulldogs. Got a little confused on my weigh-in sheet. Seems to be Zaria Puente, a sophomore for the Bulldogs. Torres Carrillo trying to do everything she can in order to take advantage over Puente. Pente doing a good job battling back, currently sitting at 5-3 with 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the second period. Making her move is Torres Carrillo, but with a great counter is Pente trying to take control and gain the points to tie it. Awaiting the official's ruling. He hasn't ruled anything yet. Pente trying to take full control, and there's the 2 points. That'll draw us tied at 5 with 1:45 remaining. And Pente trying to gain some extra points. Gets the rollover. There's 2 more, and there's the touch fall. A great job by Pente. As Torres Carrillo went for the single leg takedown, and Pente countered it in order to give herself the 2 points for the takedown, and then the touch fall to give her the 5-point victory, putting the Bulldogs at 13 and Tiffin at 25. So it is now Mia Gations versus Aaron Martin. This is a 180-pound matchup. Gations looking to take control in order to gain more points here. Currently sitting at 25-13 in favor of Tiffin. Gations looking for the double leg takedown, and Gations with a great takedown, and she'll get control. Gations trying to gain more points. And that will be stalling with 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. Great double leg takedown for the freshman for the Bulldogs. Gations sizing up her opponent. It's a good job by Martin trying to keep separation and avoid getting put into another dangerous position to lose points. As Gations pushing back Martin. And there's going to be some more stalling called. Gations trying to take control of this advantage she currently has, but Martin is doing a good job at keeping the separation necessary. She will have to make a move to get points, however. And there's the single leg attempt, looking for the takedown. Gations sprawling out to defend against, and now looking to just counter it in to controlling for the takedown herself, and 2 points awarded to Gations. Gations trying to roll for some extra points, maybe even get a touch, and there will be stalling called. So we will reset. 24 seconds remains. 4-point lead. Martin trying to slow up Gations. See if Gations tries to do anything last minute, and it gets waved off. That will be the end of the first period. Again, this is a 180-pound matchup. Between Erin Martin and Mia Gatians. Gatians trying to take back control. Martin now in great position to take advantage, and she'll be given 2 points. That'll close the gap to 2. Now Martin trying to take advantage of Gatians. Gatians looking to roll her over. And now Gatians takes control. Another point awarded. Martin trying to avoid being turned, and that's all Gatian wants to do. That's going to be stopped. Looked like Gatians might have gotten into a little bit of a precarious situation. Had her hand in a spot she wasn't allowed on the back of the head. Gatians doing a good job trying to keep control. She really wants that touch fall. You can tell every time she takes Martin to the ground, she's going for that rollover as fast as possible. And there's a great takeover, 4 points for Martin and the touch fall. The Tides can turn that quickly as Martin will take the win over Gatians. A great takedown from Martin leads to the win. And it looks like that's all we have in store for you here today, as the Bulldogs will fall short to the Dragons of Tiffin University, 30-13 here at the Merillat Sport and Fitness Center on the campus of Adrian College. Join us next time on ACTV. My name is Sean Whitmer. Thank you for tuning in.